from the book of Numbers, and it's also repeated a little bit in the book of Deuteronomy. It's often called the story of the 12 spies, but they're actually more like scouts. Anybody here ever do any scouting? Got any scouts out there? A couple? Any of you ever do some exploring? Go someplace you've never been before and find out new things? Oh, you weren't in? Okay. I think we actually all have, haven't we? We've all done something new. Right. So Moses was told by the Lord, send out some scouts into the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the children of Israel. From each of the 12 tribes you shall send a man. So Moses sent them to scout out the land of Canaan. He said, go up by the way of the south, go by the mountains, see what the land is like. Whether the people who dwell there are strong or weak, whether there are few or many, whether the land they dwell in is good or bad, whether the cities they have are like camps or strongholds, whether the land itself is rich or poor, whether there are forests or not. Be of good courage. Bring back some of the fruit of the land. Now it was the time of grapes and pomegranates. So they came, and they returned with a cluster of grapes and some pomegranates, after they had been there for 40 days. And they came back and said, the Amalekites dwell in the land, and the Hittites, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites, and the mountains, and the Canaanites by the sea. Now Caleb quieted the people, and he went before Moses. He said, let us go up to the land immediately and take it, for we are able to overcome. But the others were with him and said, the people are stronger than we are. We look like grasshoppers in their sight, and in our own sight then we appear to be the same. And then later on in Deuteronomy, the Lord has Moses talking to all the people 40 years later, after this had happened, and they didn't go into the land of Canaan because they were afraid. I took and sent you, Moses says to the people, and you came back with a bad report. You said the people are taller and greater than we are. And I said, do not be afraid. The Lord who is with you will go before you, just as he did in Egypt. But you came back and said, God hates us. He wants to destroy us. Everyone except Joshua and Caleb, who said, go, follow the Lord, be strong and of good courage. Amen. So we've all done some exploring, right? I mean, since you're the time of a baby, there's a few babies. You see one back there. From the time you're a baby, everything's new, right? The baby's agreeing with you. Everything's new. You know how to sit in church, but you didn't at first. You talk back to the minister like the baby. But you've learned, well, raise your hand, maybe you can talk back to the minister, answer a question. So you've learned many new things. And the Lord is with us all the time. All the time. And it's a lesson that's hard to remember. It's easy to say, well, when we're children, we forget to remember these things. But as we get older and older, of course, we always remember all the time the Lord is always taking care of us, right? Right? Or do you forget? We forget. We forget. Even sometimes, the older we get, even though we're getting old, we still forget. Right? Some old people, nod your head if it's true. Yeah. And you have to decide how old is an older person. So when you're going to explore something, I love exploring. Does anybody else like exploring? Yeah, I like exploring. When I go exploring, I often take a stick, because I have fallen down and hurt myself exploring. So I don't take this particular one. This I use a lot in church. I have one of those fancy ones that unscrew and telescope out like a ski stick kind of thing, but then I can put it back in my backpack. It's pretty cool. And I rarely go hiking or exploring without it because it's so handy if you happen to, pick up, and as we get older, we might carry sticks around with us all the time. Anybody have a stick? Maybe it's on wheels. Maybe it's 4 sticks together. Maybe it's a walker. Oh, Nathan, you do not. But we learn to rely on the things that can help us, no matter how old we are. And as we get older, I never used to hike with a stick. I didn't need to, but now I do. I really know I need to. This is one of my backpacks. In my backpack, I carry things, and of course, I wouldn't hike like this, right? First, I start with boots that are good, and then pants or shorts and a shirt, and then I would carry things. When you're going out exploring, when you're finding out about new things, you want to be prepared. So I blew my whistle to wake you all up again. I go hiking with a whistle because if I'm in trouble, I can get help. Really important to ask for help when you're in trouble, right? How many of us think we're so self-supporting and self-contained that we don't need help? Well, we all need help. And in the story of the children of Israel, they said, you know what? We can't do this job. We're not big enough and strong enough. And they forgot who their help was. They forgot to call out to the Lord in prayer. If you get in trouble hiking, you call out to somebody with a whistle. You learn how to blow it a certain way so that everybody can hear it, and maybe even send out a signal with your whistle if you're with another group of people. But you keep communicating, you stay in touch with where your help's at. Anybody know what this is? GPS. Some people do. It's a handheld GPS. Now, this is high technology. The children of Israel didn't have anything like this. Right? We have a lot more help in scientific and technological things. So I have a map on here, and this will tell me exactly what part of the church I'm in, whether I'm standing here or standing over here. It's amazing. Right? We have amazing tools now. I never hike without my GPS, and I don't get lost because it tells me right where I am. It's wonderful. I've got a bunch of other things in here. I'm not going to go into all of them. I've got some maps. Of course, there's nutrition. Of course, you need to be prepared. The children of Israel were scouting out the land, and Moses gave them pretty direct instructions. Find out about the people, find out about the land, and find out about the people on the land. Is the land really good or poor? Are there a lot of people or just a few people? Are people strong or kind of weak? And then the people on the land, do they live in tents? Or do they have strongholds in fortified cities? Well, the upshot of them, they brought back huge batch of grapes, so big that they had to put a stick across it and carry it on their shoulders. And they brought back pomegranates. But they forgot the Lord had brought them out of Egypt, overcome all these troubles, and the Lord would be with them. They forgot. They looked at these tall people, and they forgot where their help was coming from. It wasn't from themselves. It wasn't from how strong they were. It wasn't from all the technology. Well, they didn't have any of that. But it wasn't about those external things. It was about the internal things. The Lord your God will take care of you. He will conquer. And they got afraid. They looked at each other. They looked at the enemy. And they thought, I feel about this big, I said. Literally, we looked like grasshoppers. How big is a grasshopper? Yeah? How big is a grasshopper, Caleb? About that big, right? Yeah. Caleb's way in the back, so I can hardly see how big she said, but I'm pretty sure she's about that big. Gray, about that big, right? Do you think you look like a grasshopper to anybody? No. But the point is, those people were so afraid, that's how they felt. Have you ever felt this tall? Yeah. Well, in the Lord's eyes, you know, He will take care of you and give you what you need to overcome your fears, to conquer the things that need to be conquered in your life. Do not be discouraged or dismayed, the recitation says. It's set around the same idea. The Lord will be with you wherever you go. It's Joshua speaking to the people. God will take care of you. When you go out exploring, especially when you're exploring the things of your own heart, so you go in exploring, don't be afraid. The Lord will take care of you. He'll conquer those things that seem so big you can't imagine the Lord could actually change you. Because your problems are so big. And the Lord says, be not afraid. Do not turn to the left or to the right. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Amen. Let's go together in a prayer. Lord, we ask you to help us overcome our fears. Lord, as we grow and mature, no matter what our age, we're constantly facing new things. And you ask us to continually search and explore our hearts to find the ways in which we may become afraid and may not trust that you can save us. But, oh Lord, you have saved us and will continue to save us. Let us trust and abide in you. Amen.